I'm sure when many of you think of creamed corn, it brings back memories of something that can easily come from a can. But this popular side dish was common in the American Midwest long before it became an American canned staple. Made with fresh corn kernels and cream, this homemade creamed corn is nothing like the canned version. And it's very easy to make. So I'm just finishing cutting off the kernels from 8 ears of corn. And as soon as I'm done with this, take the pulp from the cob with the edge of a spoon. What comes out from each and every one of these little indentations is what's known as corn milk. And just scrape it like this. So you can see that's what corn milk is. Put that right in with the kernels. It's very flavorful, very tasty. It's sweet and adds a great, great flavor that the kernels alone just can't match. So this is an essential part of the traditional American creamed corn. All this gets added to the bowl. And in a big skillet, saute in some butter, 4 tablespoons of butter, 1 onion, finely chopped. So just start the onions cooking a little bit, then add your corn kernels and corn milk, and 1 cup of water. Let this cook for approximately 20 minutes. Now add 1 cup of water. Bring that water to a boil. And it'll come to a boil rather quickly. Reduce it to a simmer and cover and cook until the corn is very tender, 25 to 30 minutes. And don't discard those cobs. Turn that into your wonderful corn stock. Very, very easy, as I showed you. Onion, corn cobs, and water. It's boiling, reduce it to a simmer. Cover and cook. Now this has been cooking for 20 minutes. It looks very pretty. Add 1½ cups of heavy cream. This is not diet food, but it is good food. Bring this to a boil and cook until the mixture thickens. While that's happening, you can add 1 teaspoon of sugar, about ½ teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So no bechamel, no flour, nothing but corn to thicken corn. And I think this with a pork roast, with a nice big pork chop. Remember, most of the corn in the United States is grown in Iowa, where there's also a lot of pork, and that's where they make a lot of creamed corn. Very, very delicious. Serve it piping hot, and it really is best just served immediately after making. It takes about 4 to 6 minutes for this to thicken up. You can use some of this creamed corn poured into the center of a cornbread before you bake it. It adds an extraordinary texture. And you can also probably turn this creamed corn into a very nice corn pudding with the addition of egg and grated cheese. Adjust the seasoning to your liking. There, this is nice and thick. And it looks really, really different than the version that comes from the can. So there, I think that's cooked enough. Ladle that into your serving dish. And serve. Creamed corn, an American classic.